My name is Saveli Goldberg. I am from Massachusetts General Hospital. It's main hospital of Harvard Medical School. I'd like to present type of AI for passive decision support. And we have a lot of hopes and we have a lot of fears about AI. The most obviously of them loss of human skills, human professional skills. And common approach to solving this problem is as explanation. But, and more, I absolutely agree with it, but we have some problem. The first, it's not difficult to explain when we have complex algorithms. And second, maybe the most important, when we have very good and accuracy of AI, we have less interest to AI explanation and less critical view to AI decisions. And it seems to us even some fact of decision presenting, it could be problem for professional skills. And we tried to do decision support without decision presentation. We tried to use it by my experience implementation AI in clinical practice and Arthur Conan Doyle stories about Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson. Dr. Watson was very good and very helpful assistant of Mr. Holmes. And here some important features of Dr. Watson. And we tried to construct AI system like Dr. Watson, but not naive Dr. Watson, as in Conan Doyle stories, but smart Dr. Watson. Here, the main features of Dr. Watson type system. The most specific of them and most interesting of them here. The first start of work, Dr. Watson type system from user decision presentation and presentation of user explanation of his decision. Second, Dr. Watson type system should find some discrepancies between explanation and decisions. Next, help to user only by organization, smart organization of data and asking of questions to user. And the third system should be very positive documentary person. Okay. Try to look at some details of this, how it works. The first about dialogue between human and our system. At the beginning, decision of user and explanation of user. Then our System try to find discrepancies here, then try and ask some additional questions that may change user decision, and then our system check can be change decision some problem in data. Maybe our data have some possible errors. And the last, our system try to find close case in our database and present it to user. Okay. Look how it works on example. It's real example. My friend 2 weeks ago had some problem with health and had allergy problem each spring, and right now he has the same symptoms as before, but it's winter. And he tried to get help from ChatGPT, and ChatGPT decided that it's only allergy reaction. And we'll check how it works with Dr. Watson type system. The first, organize decision and an explanation of the decision. Second, our system check its discrepancies or not. No problem. Next, Dr. Watson asked some additional question about temperature and about general pain. And now Dr. Watson finds some discrepancies. Only allergy as diagnosis, but we have real temperature and we have general pain. It could be only allergy and temperature, or it could be only allergy and general pain, but we don't have together temperature and general pain when we have only allergy. It's absolutely not typical for only allergy diagnosis. And my friend decided maybe it's flu. And Dr. Watson asked about smell and taste, and because Dr. Watson thought about COVID. But COVID test was negative, but Watson thought maybe it's some problem with data and asked additional COVID test, negative. Final action of Dr. Watson, find to close case in our database and present it to my friend. And now my friend decides that he has flu and he needs some specific treatment. Okay. Next slide about smart organization and presenting of data. We have two examples. The first, patient manager system for intensive care unit. What's an organized smart picture of state of patient? And each element of this picture, each some information about patient conditions, about treatment, about current situation, about dynamics, about problems. It's a lot of each element has specific information. And right now, physicians can see full picture of of patient state. Other example about preventing data errors when entering data into medical database. Watson organized some summary page about entering data. And we wanted to prevent only possible error, not for alarm 100% possible error, but error with around 80% of real error. And Dr. Watson organized smart summary page. In the beginning, the test without Dr. Watson correction, and second, text with Watson correction. And we use some change of fonts and additional some information in text by Watson correction. And here, one of example from real work for breast cancer database summary page. It's okay. We wanted to check how it works, and it really works, and we check it in logistic regression how it works. It seems to me it's okay. The last important feature, it's admiring chronicler. Dr. Watson wants to find some success, some good, maybe some good dynamics in users' actions, and try to keep it keep interest of user in working with this system and working in general working. Of course, we understand that Dr. Watson type system can be replaced of direct correct AI decision, because maybe situation does not have time for long dialogue, for long discussion, or user does not have time for long discussion, or maybe user does not want to have long discussion instead of direct good decision from AI. But we believe that our approach and Dr. Watson type system has special areas for working. And for example, in educational system and when we have real complicated cases and we have some problem with data when we think that cognitive bias can be changed our data. And I'd like to show you some materials for look ideas of Dr. Watson and medical application in my book in chapter 13 of this book, or we have some article about algorithms, how we find necessary questions, because of course it's not simple. We have many alternative decisions or many possible errors, and how can we find more important in this situation. And then we have special article about preventing data errors in medical databases. Okay, thank you very much. That's all, and maybe you have some questions. Thanks.